Hello everyone. If you remember, in our previous class we discussed the VLAN. This topic is very important. In interview also you are going to get many questions from this topic, and this is a topic for the switch. So mainly we will have the routing and switching topics in our CCNA. Now they mix everything, but these main two topics are more important, so you need to focus in this one. So VLAN already we discussed, but before going to the lab we will just revise. After that we will do the lab. So if you remember, VLAN stands for virtual local area network. As we discussed before, what we are doing with the help of VLAN means we are dividing the switch logically. And one more thing, the most important thing, we are dividing the single broadcast domain into multiple broadcast domain. Means if this PC want to communicate with this PC, example this is a PC 1.1 want to communicate with the PC 1.2, first time switch will broadcast, so it will go in the whole network. This will forward to this switch. I think let me check maybe what we are saying. We are saying that if one PC want to communicate with another PC, first time switch will do the broadcast because he don't know the MAC address of the PCs, because switch will erase the MAC table every 5 minutes, as we already know this one, as we already discussed this one. So first time switch will broadcast. So when switch is broadcasting, it will forward the packet from all the direction. He will leave the port from where he is receiving the frame, and all other ports he will forward the frame. So he will forward here, he will forward here, he will forward here. From this switch it will go here, again it will go here, it will go here, it will go here. If you have 20 switch, each switch is having 42 ports, then it will be broadcasting whole the network, and network performance will go down and you have the issue in the network. So what we will do, we will create the VLAN. VLAN means dividing into the group. Example, if you are in the university or maybe in the school, if you see you have maybe 100 students or maybe 200 students, it is difficult to manage all the students in one classroom, so they divide into section. They say the section A, section B, like that section they divide A, B, C, something like that. So some students will be in the section A, some will be in the section B, depending upon the capacity of the classroom. So easily they can manage. Same thing, what we will do, we will divide that into groups depending upon the group. Like maybe here we have HR, or maybe we have the IT, maybe we have the sales. We will divide the group and we will put that particular PC in that group. So grouping is nothing but VLAN. So VLAN, we can say with the help of VLAN what we are doing, we are dividing the group. And the main thing what we are doing is with the help of VLAN we are dividing the single broadcast domain into multiple broadcast domain. So we created the group of this all PC here. Example, this is a VLAN 10. Imagine this is a VLAN 10. So whatever the traffic is going for VLAN 10, it will be flood in this area only. It will not go outside this area because only we have VLAN 10 here. So that's with this way we can say we are dividing the single broadcast domain into multiple broadcast domain. Single broadcast domain means it will go everywhere in the network. We are dividing into multiple. Multiple means VLAN 10 will be in this area, maybe here only VLAN 20, maybe you will have another area for VLAN 30, like that. So with this one what we have the performance improve, our network performance improve, and security also improve. Why I am saying security means, example, the HR guy can access only HR server, IT guy can access only IT server, marketing guy can access only marketing server or marketing PC. We can do like this way. Imagine this is a marketing guy. He want to communicate with the HR guy. He cannot communicate. When he is trying to communicate here, it will not allow because we have the VLAN here. They both are having different VLAN. But this marketing guy can communicate here. The marketing guy, example, this is a marketing guy. So he can communicate here, but he cannot communicate with the HR and he cannot communicate with the IT. But in real scenario, in the companies, we will do inter-VLAN so they can communicate. We are going to check that later. Inter-VLAN Cisco remove from the syllabus, but anyhow we are going to do that one also. But now to understand the concept, you need to remember this thing. like for say layer 2 security, first point single broadcast domain into multiple broadcast domain, layer 2 security we can say second point, and third point we are dividing the switch into single switch into logical multiple switch. So these are the point you need to remember. In our previous class we learned this one. Okay, so now we will do the lab. So before going to the lab, whatever we done in our previous class we done for only single switch. We use only one switch and we perform the lab. Now we are going to use the maybe two switch we are going to use. So what I will do, I will take, let me take one switch or two switch to perform this lab. I will take this here. Imagine you are working in an organization, they have the office in 2 floor. Okay, office in 2 floor. Maybe in each floor you will have the 5 switches or maybe 20 switches. But for lab purpose we are taking only one switch. But you can imagine in your organization you have 20 switch in ground floor, 20 switch in first floor. Okay, but in the lab purpose we are taking only one. So what we will do here, I will connect this switch from here to here. This two switch we connected. It is a first, let me make little zoom. First switch is in the ground floor, second switch is in the first floor. So I will give this switch name. Let me give any name we can give. This is a label only. I am changing to label. Okay, I am changing the label. This is switch 1, switch 2. And imagine you have the some guys. Let me take IT guy, HR guy and the sales guy. 3 guys we have in the ground floor. Okay, when they start, this is a small organization, or if you want to imagine a small organization, imagine this is a small organization. Instead of imagining this switch 20, imagine this is a small office or home office. They are working, they have only one switch in the ground floor, and you have 3 guys, one guy from HR, or maybe let's take one guy is from IT. Okay, so I will write this guy name maybe here IT. So this guy is from IT, and we will give this IP will be 192.168.1.1. and you have another guy from the sales. So I will write here sales 192.168.1.2, and you have another guy from the marketing or HR. Let's take marketing. You have another guy, his IP is 192.168.1.3. You have 3 guys in your organization. You are working in a small organization or home office or a small office, but later you have your company is working and you let me connect. You have many projects. You slowly your organization is growing. So what your company, your manager decided, or the owner of the company decided, he will take the first floor also. So we taken the first floor and we install the new switch, and some new guys came and they are also from the IT department, but you don't have space in the ground floor, so they can sit here and they can connect their PC in the ground floor. So what we done, we taken the first floor and we arrange the office for them in the first floor. Okay, so same guys, imagine we have the 3 guys, one guy from the IT and another guy from the sales and another guy from the marketing. Okay, so 3 guys. We cannot say this sales guy you go up and another IT guy came here, he will sit here. We cannot say in the real scenario. Whoever having it, wherever having the office, they will sit that place depending upon the department, all that one. But imagine here, these 3 guys join later when the organization is working well. So what we done, we taken the first floor and we arrange our office, and the 3 guys are sitting here. This guy is also from the IT 192.168.1.4. I am giving the IP address in the sequence. 1.3 we utilize here, so I am giving 1.4, and here let me write the PC. This is from the sales. Imagine this guy from sales 192.168.1.5, and you have another guy. This guy is nothing but the marketing guy, and his IP is 192.168.1.6. I am just giving the labels. We need to assign the IP. We are going to assign the IP also now. Okay, so just what we are saying, Before our office is very small, only 3 guys are working, but later more 3 guys join the organization, so we don't have space, so we move to first floor. But in first floor we don't have the network, so what we done, we buy one switch and we connected the one more switch. We connected one more switch and we arranged the office for the guys. So one guy from marketing sitting in the ground floor, one guy from the marketing sitting in the first floor. Same thing, one guy from the sales sitting in the ground floor and another guy from the sales sitting in the first floor. Same for marketing also.